next week for the exciting conclusion. Woody's 5 as an hour.
All right, next day. Hey, wait, what happened? What happens next? Come on, let's see the next episode.
That's it?
What?
The show was cancelled after that.
Hey everyone, welcome to another video. The name is Thing. So today I thought I'll talk about my most anticipated films because every year there's a lot of films that come out. There's a lot of films that we hear updates about, some projects that are announced, some collaborations that we hope to see, but a lot of them they never materialize or they take a very long time to come to the big screen. So the anticipation is pretty high for some of these films. I'm not going to be talking about any Hollywood films like Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire or Batman 2 with Robert Pattinson, because these are most obviously the ones that everyone is looking forward to. Mostly I'm going to be talking about Indian films that I really hope to see very soon. But even then I have one Hollywood film that I would really like to see, and that is Rush Hour 4 of Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, because their chemistry is so awesome, guys. It's been a long time since Rush Hour 3 came out, and both of them are getting old, so I really hope that there is some script on which both of them can agree on and some production company is willing to produce that film, because no matter what the story is, even if it's not that great, the film will still do very well. I mean, just look at Hobbs and Shaw, for example. That story is not the best of stories, it has its flaws, but it's the chemistry between The Rock and Jason Statham that makes that movie so great to watch again and again. Kind of like the same thing with the CIA with Kevin Hart and Rock. Their chemistry is just so good to watch that these kind of action movies you watch purely for that entertainment and that interaction. Just like that, I really hope that we get to see Rush Hour 4 someday, because their chemistry is golden, man. The nostalgia is high and they can really do some seriously good action comedy, man. Before we get further in this video, be sure to hit the like button and share this with your friends. You can subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more such videos, guys. So first up, I definitely am looking very much forward for Vadachennai 2, directed by Vetrimaran, starring Dhanush. I mean, if you have not seen Vadachennai 1, you are really missing out, and I definitely suggest you see it, because in my opinion, it is his career best project ever. And that the storytelling, the build-up, the character arc of each and every character within this movie, this background music is so amazing. All the dialogues are so iconic. I mean, till this date, I have rewatched the movie with my friends like 100 times. We just love this movie. Any day we meet up, we don't know what we want to do, this is the best way to just pass time with each other. Binge watch Vadachennai, because that is just so goated, and they get updates from time and again that he's working on the story, the dates are not matching, or someday it's gonna happen, and I don't know whether it'll happen or not now that especially we don't have the character played by Thambi anymore. But I still really hope that someday this movie does materialize and we get to see the sequel, which is Vadachennai 2. And even if it does not happen, while that is very disappointing, Vadachennai 1 itself was so awesome and has become such a cult classic that even if you leave it ending with that cliffhanger that it has, it is still perfect in the way it is. Like, you won't get such a big great 10 on 10 film so easily in Indian cinema. So I definitely recommend that you check out Vadachennai 1, and I cannot wait for Vadachennai 2. Next up is another Tamil film called Marudhanayagam, directed by Kamal Haasan. There's only one actor in all of India who can generate hype in a totally different generation for an unreleased film that was announced much before the next generation was even born. I mean, this announcement trailer came way back, and even till today you just have one title track song and an unfinished trailer, and the hype for this movie is still real and high. Still know that a lot of people who are invested and interested in seeing this movie of Marudhanayagam. There are still updates that keep resurfacing every now and then, saying that no, it's going to resume, it's going to happen, and I don't know if it will, but I would definitely want to see Marudhanayagam if it comes out, and that is one movie that I'm really excited to see what the story is about, because it's just piqued my interest so much. A Bollywood movie. The next one is Brahmastra Part 2. Now I know Brahmastra Part 1 had a lot of flaws with the story, especially with alias monosyllabic dialogue of always being Shiva, Shiva and Shiva, but the concept of the movie was really good, which I liked a lot, and the VFX was really good as well. There was something new in Indian cinema history, the concept of using astras in day-to-day life or in the real world, and how it would impact, what its power is, having this secret society. All these concepts and tropes were really good, and if they had just focused a little bit more on that, Brahmastra Part 1 would have been an amazingly super duper hit. But with Brahmastra Part 2, now Alia Bhatt taking the lead as a director for that film. It's set to come out in 2027, but there is not much hopes because people think it's not going to release, and I really do hope that it does release because I want to see how that story ends, and I really hope they pay a bit more attention to the story and make it come out well, because you have a good concept on hand and you have good capabilities with the VFX team as well. Just a little bit of effort given into good story writing and the movie can do really, really well, guys. Coming in second place is Avane Srimannarayana Part 2. Now guys, Avane Srimannarayana did not promise any sequel, but at the end of the extended version of the movie, which is there on Prime now, you see we get teased with Srimannarayana's father sitting on the box of the treasure, and he tells that he is his father, and I would really love to see that interaction, what it is about. And even at the start of the movie, before the Hands Up song came in, he told about how he killed Johnny, getting the famous reputation that he had, and I would definitely want to see that story as well. Picking up to number 1, this is my most anticipated film because I've sung praises of this film's predecessor so many times, because I think it's one of the finest of Indian cinema, which definitely deserved to go to the Oscars, which did not get the enough recognition that it deserved when it came out, but has an amazing mass following cult since it released. And that is none other than Rakshit Shetty's debut project as a director, Ulidavaru Kandante, and its next movie coming out, which is Richard Anthony, which is in the works right now. Like, he has gone radio silent after announcing that he's doing Richard Anthony, and probably he's giving it his all, giving the due time for directing and writing it and then starring it. But dude, that is one project I cannot wait to see, because Ulidavaru Kandante is like peak level cinema, dude. I mean, the writing, the character, the music, all the little Easter eggs that is there with the frames, so brilliant. I had to watch the movie 3 times to even understand what was going on, and towards the end it's left so open that it's up to the viewer's discretion to figure out what happened actually in the story. With each one's different perspective there, it's up to you to do and choose what you believe to have actually happened, because till the end you don't really know what happened that night. And every character, be it Achyut Kumar's director Rakshit Shetty, Kishore, Rishabh Shetty, all of them played their characters so brilliantly and so smoothly. You are so invested in every one of their stories that you want each one of these characters, when they're telling their respective stories, to win, no matter who's the villain or who's the hero in this. So and this is his debut project. I don't know how he wrote all this, but I definitely hope that Richard Anthony comes out pretty soon. That whenever it comes out, I will go first day for sure, because bro, that movie, it has all my heart. And Rakshit Shetty, I have faith in him. I know he will do it really, really well. This is my number 1 most anticipated Indian movie, and I cannot wait to see when it comes out. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments which movie that you are most anticipated to see, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.